Well, momming is hard. The challenges continue to change and evolve as your kids grow. It can feel like a constant struggle to keep up with their lives, and then so many times we put our own well-being on the back burner. September is Self-Care Awareness Month, so now's the time to make yourself a priority, because when we're good, it makes us all better parents. Now, Rachel Marie Martin has made it her life's work to not only be the best mom she can be, but to help others find joy through her books, her blog, and her podcast. She just released her third book, Get Your Spark Back, How to Find Happiness and Reignite Your Life. And we are so excited to have Rachel here to talk about it this morning.
Super excited to be here.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you. All right, so let's talk about your journey and how this all started in helping empower other women, other moms in their lives.
All right. Well, I started writing online in like 2005, and then I started my blog and Facebook in about 2011, and I found that moms felt alone often in a socially connected world. All of a sudden, they're like, I don't have any friends. Who am I? So I decided I'm going to go on this journey of writing to encourage moms to kind of peel back the layers and say, you know what, you're doing a good job and you're not alone.
Yeah, I think moms all need to hear that, because I think it's so easy to be like, what am I doing? You know, like
right.
your wheels are spinning, but you're not going anywhere. So talk about kind of the response you've got. And obviously, you're pretty well versed. You're a super mom.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. I hope my kids are watching so they hear that right now. But
right?
Yeah, I do have a large blended family. Yeah. So I've got that under my belt. But you know, all moms are super moms. We just show up the best we can. We wake up and think, you know what, today I'm going to try my best, do my best. And you know, some days are great, some days aren't. But when in the scheme of it, you know, it's all about that effort and love.
Okay. And so let's talk to moms out there and give them some advice this morning if they're not feeling their best. You know, it is hard to keep up. In September, I say, you know, you feel like you want to get back into the routine, but then it's like I feel like I got hit by a freight train. You know?
Right. Well, September's busy. You know, motherhood is busy no matter what. And I tell moms all the time, you have to take care of yourself without guilt. No guilt. Like, I don't have guilt taking my kids to the doctor, the dentist, to their sporting event, but sometimes we feel that guilt like, oh, I'll just wait with it. We have to have the same ferocious determination for our own lives, our own story, our own spark, all of that, to invest in our stories without guilt. Not only do we teach each other to do it, but we're modeling to our children the importance of self-care.
Yeah, and talk too about, you know, the importance of community too, because it is isolating sometimes to be a parent, and why, you know, what are some ways that women can meet people and find a community that's going to help lift them up and support them?
You have to put yourself out there. First of all, you can't find the community when you're not out in the community. So you have to be willing to extend the hand, to be the friend to somebody else that you need. That's really important. And just loving each other, showing up, celebrating the wins, fixing the crowns, and being there on those days when it's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's so reciprocal, right?
Yes, it is, definitely.
But you got to be there.
You have to be there. You just show up. You love each other.
All right. Yeah. So let's talk about this new book.
Okay.
Give us the rundown, what this is all about.
So one of the most common emails I would get was, how do I get my spark back? Nobody would email saying, how do I get a spark? It was always my spark. And I thought that's so powerful. It's so personal. And getting your spark back, it's finding your own soul in the journey. It's about what lights you up, what brings happiness to your soul, to you. And it's the path to doing that in a world that might not be perfect. Yeah.
Time is always going to be an excuse, I think.
Yes.
And so, you know, putting yourself first and making these moves to bring your spark back, how can you justify finding the time, and where do you get it? What do you have to do?
So you and I, we have the same commodity of time every day, and time is that one commodity. I heard someone say that we all have it, but we don't know how much of it we have. And keeping that perspective in there and knowing that investing in your soul, investing in your heart really allows you to show up better for everybody else. And when you make that investment, you're not going to regret it. And your kids will see you happier and more, you know, more in your own groove.
Yeah. So who's this book good for? Who needs to read this? Who are you writing this for?
So if you've ever asked, who am I now, or what's next, or felt like it's too late, that's the person. It's that, you know, you're in that spot in life where, what do I do now? And this is the guide to taking that next step.
Talk to those people who say it's too late too, because I think that's a really common phrase. I mean, I feel that sometimes too. You know, I'm in my 40s, and you know, you feel like there's just no more time left.
So I knew that I wanted, if I was to live to be 80, I didn't want to look back with regret. I didn't want to go, oh, I wish I had tried. And so the idea of it's too late, it's never too late. You can go Google. There are thousands of people, hundreds of people that say, it's too late, and then you can go look at examples of people who have done amazing things later in life. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm approaching 50, so I know, I get it.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. And so, talk about the other resources that you have out there. And
Okay.
if women want to access that, your book, and then you do have your blog, you have podcasts.
Right.
Where can people find you?
So the most common place people find me is actually on Facebook. It's Finding Joy blog. You can type it in, find me, my face, a blue check mark, because Meta's verified me. But also my website is findingjoy.net.
Okay, perfect. And then pick up the book wherever books are sold?
Yes, that would be great.
All right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Rachel, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you being there. There it is. Findingjoy.net is the website. But of course, go on Facebook, search Finding Joy. You will find her, and then you will have all of those blogs sent right to your feed. We'll be right back.